So, Tim, what do you make of our lineup?
You know what, it's going to be interesting. I think Beth Potter's the lady that everyone's going to be chasing down. She got the quickest bike and the quickest run, and her swim was there.
Into the water they go, 200-metre pool swim. That means 200-metre laps, 200-metre laps, 450-metre laps of the pool. And this is where things are really important to get a good start and set yourself up. Potter, who is now up, well, she's really put the power down there. You can see she's at nearly 5 watts a kilo, Beth Potter. And she just looks so calm.
Yeah, she looks so relaxed. She's hit the front, she's moved straight through, hit the front, looks very, very relaxed. I think once she gets in front, Beth, she knows she's got that big run. She's the world record holder over 5,000 metres on the road. That 14:41 last year was an amazing runner. But that group of 4 away, and I think the Thoi.
As Potter goes back to the front again, she averaged about 4.7 watts a kilogram last year in the Arena Games, which is the highest out of anybody in terms of average watts per kilogram being put out. And they're going to transition onto the turbo trainer, and they're all going to come together. They're going to put the shoes on, and Potter just gets it done. Watched Arena Games before, it was about points, taking the 10 points for the heat, but now it's about time. So every second she can put in to the rest of these athletes is a second she can put in the bank for stage 3 in the pursuit start. Potter's running nearly a kilometre, or now more than a kilometre an hour faster than the other two. Said as much help as I can get, but Beth Potter, she certainly does not. She's off the front once again and looking extremely strong. She's about 140 metres down the road on Meissner, and she just looks composed. She's up in the saddle now, but she doesn't look like she's pushing. She's got a much lower cadence than Meissner, who's pushing much higher gear. Potter off the bike, and that means she is going to swim 200 metres to a stage 2 victory. Beth Potter, we thought we were going to see a Potter masterclass. Well, we did, and we are.
It's a big lead.
Beth Potter's going she's not going to squander this unless she's going to be at least 100 metres ahead of the rest of the field. And straight into the shoes again goes Potter. She's got 4 kilometres on the Tax Turbo trainer in the virtual world of Zwift. Potter just looks like she's on a training run at the moment, and she's holding that gap extremely well. And these athletes that are chasing her are world-class athletes in their element, and it speaks more to the winter that Beth Potter has no doubt had than it does to the quality of the rest of the field, because they are all national champions, national sprint triathlon champions. They're all got incredible, the younger ones have incredible junior careers and youth careers. You know, they're all Olympians, most of them, and Beth Potter is just doing a job on every single one of them at this point. If you want that World Championship, but she does love to race, and she loves this format, and she loves what Super League brings in race week as well, and she is going to run home a fantastic win. But it's going to be Beth Potter crossing the line. Here she is. Could not have done it better from go to woe. Beth Potter looked comfortable, didn't get thrown by the timing malfunction there at the end. And Beth Potter is your Arena Games champion in emphatic fashion. And doesn't she look calm and collected about it as well? Wow.
I mean, it was good, yeah. Just got back yesterday morning. It was actually I was ill at the start of last week, so going into Super League, I ended up having Monday, Tuesday off, and then just basically a normal week after that. So I did all my sessions going into it. So it was quite a hard week in the end going into Super League. If I'm ever ill again before a race, then I know I can do it that way. So that was good to try that out. Yeah, the race was good. Quite hard having, you know, the heats in the morning and then going back for the final in the evening. So you just had to make sure that you recovered well and got some good food and had a bit of a nap and stuff. So did that, because it gets really hot inside that arena. Making sure you're hydrated and stuff was key. And then back for the final from the first run in that triathlon. The first triathlon, I was on my own after that. So even though I had a gap, I wanted to make sure that I kind of squeezed everything out of that performance, just pushed myself so that it wasn't a wasted experience. I wanted to make sure I got the most out of it. So I didn't let up until, I went right to the line, sort of thing. Overall pleased with how I performed. I think my swim was a bit down, but I have missed a couple of weeks like with illness last week, and then obviously after the race, and then the week before that was a taper. So if anything, Super League will sharpen me up. So anything to work on for London. Obviously the competition is going to be a lot harder in London. Most of the Brits are doing it, and obviously some of the French girls who are all good swimmers. So the swim will be on. So I think key for London is making sure transitions are smooth, and I practiced that this weekend as well. So transitions need to be no faults and slick. I think it's going to be key at the start of disciplines. Like, so the start of the swim, making sure you're getting out fast with the others, just so you're up there. Same like going onto the bike, I'm probably going to have to push 7 watts per kilo probably at the start of the bike to either bridge a couple second gap or get on the back of a group. So that's going to be key. And then I've always got my run to fall back on. You just don't know. Like, equipment can be faulty, or you just don't know. So I don't want to think too far ahead and plan too much, because it's just going to be a really hard hit out anyway. So I've actually not done a lot of running off the bike. Well, that's a lie. I've done a lot of running off the bike slowly, but not at pace. So for example, today I did a 90-minute ride straight into a 30-minute run. I've done a lot of like a kind of aerobic session like that, where I'm running off the bike, both easy bike and easy run. Obviously as race season comes in, I will start to do more running off the bike. But I mean, I've had 5 opportunities at the weekend to do that, so that's good. I have done a couple of swim to bikes actually this year. I've not done actually a lot of them before. I did some maybe 3 weeks out of Katira, so I've done at least 6 swim to bikes, and that didn't feel as bad. Didn't feel as bad this year as it did last year, so I think I must be getting better. Yeah, Munich, I really like it actually. We raced there at Super League last year in the outdoor championship in the same area around the Olympic Park, so I was quite familiar with where we were, where our bearings were, so it was okay. But it's a really cool city, and we managed to get into Munich the day before for a coffee. The night after we went for a nice burger in town. So yeah, it's a cool place, and yeah, I hope it's there to stay. I think that London pool is really fast. I don't really have a game plan. I'm just going to go hard. And it's nice that my family are coming to watch as well. So my mum and dad are coming down, and my aunt and uncle actually live in London, so they're coming to watch as well. Also my coaches. So that'll be good. Dane's coming hopefully, and my coach Jack's coming. So, and my psychologist. So many people, I've got an entourage. Yeah, my psychologist Stacey, she's going to come as well. So she lives in London, and it'll be good to see her. Got back yesterday, and I was a bit ambitious. I was thinking I could get out for a long ride, and I did get out, but it wasn't as long as I had planned. Today jumped straight back into normal week, and just normal week until I guess I won't really start tapering until next Wednesday, Thursday.